Ed, thank you so much for being with me. You got to come by more often.
Hey,
we don't do this enough.
It's always a pleasure to see you,
All right,
Liz.
now before we get into campaigns and funds and donations, I want to talk mostly about why this is important. It's an annual campaign. Among your more successful, tell us, what exactly is Bright Christmas? Well,
you know, Bright Christmas has been conducted by the tablet for almost 50 years now. So it even precedes me at the tablet. You know?
No kidding. No.
And it's a very simple campaign. We realize that in our diocese there are pockets still of poverty with children and families who are still in need. At Christmas time, maybe they're not going to get the gifts that they might not get any gifts. They might not have a Christmas meal on the table. So realizing that, we also know that we have a good system of parishes, priests, sisters, nuns, who are there helping these people, working with people all over the diocese. Our job is to try to help them help people. So we simply ask our readers, we say, hey, look, we've got this need. Here's a kid who might get a toy thanks to your generosity. Send us a few bucks. And they've been sending us money for 50 years.
Among some of the questions that people may have is, how do you determine what parishes need what? Do parishes have more of a need than others? And how do you keep it fair and equitable?
Yeah, well, you know, parishes do have different needs, and some of them get help by other people at Christmas time. So what we've asked in the past years, in the most recent years, is that if you have a particular need, if you have a project at Christmas, send us a note and make a request to us for a Bright Christmas. And we get and they come in. You know, they come in. You just have to put it out there.
And it's important to put it out there, because I think people many people see these campaigns kind of just come about, and they're just like, wait, I didn't know about it. How do I participate? And then they kind of feel like they're pulled back, like maybe it doesn't, you know, affect me, but it does.
Some pastors had said to us a couple of years ago, they said, you know, we don't really need extra money at Christmas time because we get help by this group over here. So they said, don't send us a Bright Christmas check. So, you know, they don't want to take money from us if they're not going to use it. So we asked people, who needs it? You know, and we get letters from a sister in East New York. We get letters from a pastor in Red Hook. We get the nuns in Williamsburg. And they have simple little things like, we're going to have a Christmas pageant in our parish. You know, and as part of the Christmas pageant, we have to have costumes and we have to have makeup and stuff, and we need a few bucks, you know, for these materials. And we'd also like to give the kids a little gift afterwards, and maybe have a little feast afterwards.
See, it's so much more. It's so much more than just the money, although we do need the money to make this happen. Now this year you're looking for an earlier response. Why is that?
Well, because you know, you can't get the money to the people quick enough. You know? And we start at Thanksgiving time, and by the time people get around and respond, it's almost Christmas, and you know, and the things have already happened. So what we're saying to readers is, get us the money as quickly as possible so we can get it out into the neighborhoods as quickly as possible. And you know, these functions can take place, and kids might get a Christmas gift that they would not have gotten if it wasn't for our tablet readership.
And what's the best way for our readers, our viewers, anybody that wants to help to get in touch?
It's very simple. All they have to do is send a check here to the tablet at 1712 10th Avenue. And the checks should be made out to the Sales Media Group with a little notation, you know, on the note part that says Bright Christmas. And last year we brought in over $100,000, which was great.
And it all went to good use.
And we distributed out to, you know, to the people who needed in the neighborhoods, the nuns, the parishes, some organizations. You know, it's across the board, Brooklyn and Queens, and we keep all the money in Brooklyn and Queens too,
oh, that's important to know.
That's important to know, because we keep saying, you know, charity does begin at home.
Sure, and we're a very tight-knit diocese. And again, I just want to drive home the fact that the money is important. Let's not lose sight of that. You know, that's the reality. But it's about fellowship. It's about our diocese being tight-knit. It's about listening to what our parishes want and getting in touch and making sure that we help. So, you know, final words on that.
We have people doing great things in this diocese.
Yeah,
you know?
we do.
And sometimes they get overlooked, they get overshadowed because, you know, we're not in the big city. We're in the suburb, the periphery, if you will.
The peripheries, as Pope Francis would like to say.
Our job is to help them do their job, and you know, they're helping kids, they're helping incarcerated women who have children, they're helping women who don't have husbands with children. it's all across the board, and you know, when people tell us they have a need, we want to help them fulfill that need.
And they can learn more about Bright Christmas Fund by reading the tablet.
Reading
obviously.
the tablet each week. We have
week.
a piece of solicitation. I've also sent out some solicitation letters to our subscribers.
Okay.
So we hope when they get that, they'll respond to it and send us something. And nothing is too small. Some people send us $1,000. Some people send us $1. Every dollar
bit
counts.
helps.
It all adds up. And we want to get over that $100,000 mark again.
We'll do it.
Let's
Our diocese, that's what we do. Brooklyn, baby.
I'm very confident.
Brooklyn and Queens. All right. Thank you so much. It's always great having you.
Good.
Thank you.